Welcome back everyone to Black Clover Manga Chapter 285. Finally back in it. Sorry I've taken a week back. I'm back to do Black Clover. My hero might do it next week, but I'm just slowly getting into things. But let's get into the chapter. So the first part of the chapter basically is, well, Nacht is alive, he didn't die from the two demons, because the high class demons, and they're like very powerful, they're maybe just like super strong from what we've known so far. But it's basically that, it's that, Dante and them are separate from rankings, now trying to figure out how he's supposed to live. These demons too, they're not even like taking him seriously, they're just joking around. So imagine these demons trying to go serious and everything, which would be really surprising, because it's like they haven't gone serious yet. Because like these two demons, when they go serious, it might be like, well, like we've seen this, one of them is like fire and one of them is like an ice power. So it's kind of like interesting on how both of them like turn out to be. So, and then we finally have where Dante is going crazy over all this power and greatness of things and whatever. But then you've kind of speculated that these demons are not, maybe Mandricula's maybe is on Vanica's side, but you can kind of see that maybe Lucifer is probably just using Dante, because one of the demons, do you say it's Lucifer's toy? So they're probably using them just so they can get what they want, and then they're just gonna win, and then when they take over, they're just gonna kill the Dark Triad, and then Lucifer and them are gonna rule the demon world and everything, and then, well, it's kinda ruined all their plans basically, because that's probably what's gonna happen. But then of course we have Jack finally get up or whatever, saying that he's not done yet, and that your opponent is me, so it's probably gonna somehow get a part 2 of them fighting each other, probably. So we're probably, I don't know how Jack is supposed to defeat him, honestly, by himself, plus he has to worry about the two demons, So like, I have no idea what to do. And then Nox, trying to figure out what he's supposed to do, because they have two high-ranking demons that him and Jack cannot kill. But then you also have Dante, so it's kind of like, what are they supposed to do? So he's gonna have to leave the two demons up to him, and then leave Dante up to Jack, because, well, that's all they can really do. And then of course we have one of his fourth demon coming back. Not the one with Asta, that's the other one. His other demon coming back, basically saying that he was done with his mission, which we don't know what mission he was doing. I hope that explained that more, because we don't really get any context on what mission. Maybe he was scouting out the area, or maybe something. I'm not 100% sure. We're just gonna have to wait and like see on like what they decide to do for that. And then so after all of that, Noct finally released his fourth demon form called Union Mode Gallius. I think that's how you say it. I think that's what it sounds like. So I think we'd be good on that. But it looks pretty sick, and I think it's probably my second or third favorite, because I like the wolf form. It looks really kind of like really cool, and I really like it. But so I would probably say it'd be my second or third, but this one's probably more of the faster form, and it's probably a lot, it's able to fly and do more. So, but my question is, what if Nox able to take his demons and can use both of them? I don't think he can. What if he used both of them at the same time, like some sort of combination of two demons together, and making some sort of new-ish form or something? We never know. Anyway, and then he has this new form called Ability Scream, so it's basically where he's screaming and then he takes these demons, and I guess some part under the castle and the Spray Kingdom, and he basically activates his monozone card, Dark Prison Hunting Ground, and he says it's the start of a tag in hell. So basically, this is his next plan of living and trying to take down these two demons somehow. This is basically his plan. So I don't know if it's gonna work. And then You're saying let's play because they're basically playing around with Nacht because, they already know they can easily defeat Nacht. There's no way for him to beat him. Which I really kind of wish that Nacht could probably at least take one of them down, and that's all he had the strength for, because he can't take both of them. But I wish he had the strength enough to take one of them down. It would have been pretty cool, honestly, because it's like, it would make sense because we have four demons and four powers, and they both have different attributes. Like this one has flight and speed, the other one has, like kind of like power. The other one has big defense. The other one has speed. Of course, we haven't seen the full extent of his abilities, but it's like, we kind of would want more. So saying, and also too, we've seen Noct use his demon powers, but he's used more of his shadow, and then we see that he used mode Equise, and then he's, trying to attack the demons inside his monozone, just shadow monozone or whatever, and he's back into his defense form, and he knows that his attacks won't work against the high-ranking devils, and they have no magic power in its focus equals mode, so he can defend too. So as what is he can do? But he said he's gonna keep on dodging until he dies and trap them inside this dark prison. So basically, I'm guessing his plan is to basically keep switching from his defense mode to his mode that flies, and he keeps dodging until he can take the two demons and trap them in his prison. So then if he does that, that would be a big, big, big relief from an enemy, because you already know that, we have Dante, but we have no idea, since the process was sped up of the demons coming out of the underworld. You could basically have another high-end demon, but this one could remember too what they said is that each time a demon comes out, the more stronger it gets. So it's kind of like, ooh, we're gonna have to watch out. And then he yells out that he's alive because he don't forgive unjust evil. I don't mind if I die. And now we finally get into Nox's backstory. And then what we end up finding out is that he is Noct. Actually, in the past, he had white hair, and he was kind of keeping to himself and only used his magic for himself. But then he had a brother, Morgan. I think that's Morgan. I'm gonna call him Morgan. I think that's what it means. That basically, was helpful, and he was part of the, magic knights and everything. And basically, Yami comes in because his not Morgan. He's basically part of, I think it's the Alfred Deers or whatever they called it. It's part of the one where that paint guy is now the leader of it or whatever. But basically, it's where basically they have a mission, and they're basically talking and everything, and then basically um you know and finding out, Noct, who has the white hair, is talking to Yami, and he's talking about, like, who's this idiot you're talking to, and he says, who they're just like feel even closer, and then Yami's like, don't go too far, I'll arrest you, and whatever. So it's basically, and we basically get to see that Noct used to have white hair, and basically what it means is that basically that in the past, because in, like, I think way in the beginning chapters, we saw pages of where, there was a guy with white hair, and it's basically showing that, Noct was that. And basically, that's the reason why something happened that basically made where Morgan basically died, and Noct, who had the white hair in the past, blames Yami. So basically, that's the reason why we have white had black hair, not because he dyed his hair black for his brother, and that's the reason why he became a magic knight, so he can do things, but also too he hates Yami just because if he killed his brother. Well, not killed his brother, but he let his brother die. It's probably something that happened, but we're probably either next chapter gonna get more battle scenes from Nacht and get the next part of the backstory, probably, or we're gonna get a little bit of it, and then we're gonna cut away from that, and then we're gonna go back to Asta, or maybe we're gonna go back to like Yuno or Noel, probably, because we still need Yuno, and I mean we need Noel go back to fight Vanica again and Asta, but we just gotta see and wait. But my things is we're probably gonna get Asta coming back with Yami, Asta coming into the Spade Kingdom with the rest of the Black Bulls. And then I'm hoping, we get to see Magna and Zora sooner or later, and also some more Sekri, we also need some more. But, this was a great chapter. I say it's really amazing. The art style, the battles was really amazing, and it did a lot of foreshadowing in the past of where it leaded up to this moment into the story. So I'm really, really excited for more, and I really am happy that I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the rest of my videos, and I hope you all enjoy, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.